All right, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. I'm very excited to share this information with you, and I'm glad that you've taken some time out of your busy day to listen and watch this information that we're about to share. So I'll just tell you a bit about myself before we get into the presentation. I'm a mum of two little girls, as you can see there, and I'm on the Sunshine Coast with my partner and my girls. Now, being a mum was going to be my biggest achievement in life, but I got to a stage where I thought I can't just sit on the couch anymore at night and do nothing. I literally kept thinking there's got to be something I can do with my life and do when my kids don't need me, but I didn't want to do something where it was taking me away from my family. So I never wanted to go back to that 9 to 5 or shift work or anything like that. I really just wanted to do something I could do from home. So I actually went out looking for a network marketing company, and not a lot of people can say that they went out to do that. But for me, that was the only choice. It was the only choice I could do, where I could do something in the nooks and crannies of our lives and do it from home. Now, I used to be a coal miner. I used to work in coal mining and driving trucks, and I knew I didn't want to go back to that profession either, even though it was good work. It was 7 days on, 7 days off. That's not the type of industry you want to do when you've got kids. And I've also been really passionate about health and wellness in my life over time. But I knew that if I went to becoming a nurse or a carer or something in the nutrition world, I would have a high-end career, which would take away from my family as well. So for me, it was something I had to do from home, and I really wanted to do something full-time, long-term from home, so I could be there for my kids when they needed me. And our families don't live anywhere near us. So for me, that was, the biggest part was knowing that I'm my kids' biggest support, because, my partner works away and my family and my partner's family live nowhere near us. So for me, it was making sure that I was there for my kids all the time. So what profession can provide that? And that's where I found network marketing was really the only thing that I could do that didn't need a lot of skill set, that I could sink my teeth into, but it had to be the right products and the right company for me. So I went looking for about 8 different network marketing companies. And once I basically validated or not non-validated which company I wanted to be with or not, none of them really resonated with me at all. And I'd basically given up thinking that I could do network marketing as a profession from home. And then that's when LifeVantage came into my life. It was basically at the stage where I'd given up and thought that, okay, this industry isn't for me. I'm going to have to go and try something else. And I didn't end up having to do that, which was good, because along came LifeVantage. So I'll tell you a bit about that now. And this is where it all started for us. So hopefully you've watched the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. Now, this is an old report that was aired back in 2005. It's very similar to our Australian A Current Affair or 60 Minutes type show. So it's a credible show that a lot of people watch. And what happened was John Kionis, the reporter you can see on the screen there, he went in to do this report on us to try and disprove and discredit our products and basically shut us down, because no one really believed that what we were saying about these products was true. So he wanted to go in and investigate that, and that's what he did. So what happened was he went in and did his own blood test with our products, and what came back was that his oxidative stress, which I'll talk about oxidative stress in a minute, but his oxidative stress levels had reduced by 45% in just 2 weeks, and we don't even claim that. We claim by 40% in 30 days, which means that his blood results were better than what we claim. So because of that, $5 million in orders went through overnight. The stocks on the stock market went from $1 to $20 overnight. But our company wasn't ready for that. We had no infrastructure, no sales team, no marketing requirements out there. And so our products had to go through the retail stores instead. And this is where we were only selling half a bottle per store per month for about 4 years. It was getting nowhere. And our scientists started to say, we've got to get this product out there. People were obviously excited about it at the start. So we need to find a way and the right vehicle for this product to get out there to the public. So that's when we called a marketing expert to come in. And that marketing expert said, why not try direct sales, the network marketing way? And our company was against it at first, but they did stay in retail while they tried the direct sales way. And the direct sales network marketing way outsold the retail sales by 300% in just 6 months. So it was an absolutely no-brainer to keep going with network marketing. And that's where we are today, right? Because it's person-to-person, referral type business, home to home. We have a really big story with this product that I'm going to go through with you. And so we wanted to get that out there to the public properly, and the best vehicle for that is network marketing, because you can do that, you know, with that person-to-person referral type system. So have you heard of oxidative stress? I know I hadn't 2 years ago. So I've been in this company now for just over 2 years. And at that time, I had no idea what oxidative stress was. But most of us know that word stress, right? We know that it comes with a lot of different things. And usually we see emotional stress as something that's a havoc in our lives. But the biggest havoc is oxidative stress. And you can see basically there by a visual, you know, if you put an apple out on the counter or on your bench and you leave it there over time, it shrivels up and looks horrible. And that's what happens to our cells. You know, we oxidize inside out. So it's basically like rusting of an engine, or our cells are being attacked by free radicals. And most of us know that term, the free radical term. And all oxidative stress is overload of free radicals. So if I use either of those words, they basically mean the same thing. But you can see there on the screen the visual of what a normal cell should look like. But with environmental factors in our lives and the way that we live and eat and drink and all those sorts of things, our cells get very attacked by many free radicals, which are what damaging our cells and damaging our bodies long term. And because of that, that's what causes oxidative stress. So as I just said, what causes oxidative stress is all those environmental factors. So you think about your food. So, you know, our food these days is nothing like it was back 40, 50 years ago or more. You know, the soil in which it's grown in, the way in which it's grown, our food just can't give us enough anymore as what it used to. And that's because of things like herbicides, pesticides, additives, preservatives, packet foods, chemicals. There's so many different things that are playing havoc in our body with what we eat. And then you think about radiation. So our microwaves, our mobile phones, the Wi-Fi in our house, all of that is causing extra oxidative stress in the body. And then you think of skincare. So even sunscreen, any sort of skincare, AeroGuard, you know, anything that you put on your skin. Our skin is the biggest organ of our body, and most of us don't look after it. And what's that's doing is potentially damaging free radical damage to our body, which is really playing a lot of havoc on our skin. And then you think of athletes. So athletes have 3 times as much oxidative stress than someone who just does your standard exercise. And that's because they're putting their body under so much wear and tear, and their muscles and joints are breaking down because they're doing so much exercises and eating so much and that sort of thing. And this is what's causing extra oxidative stress in their body. Then you think of emotional stress. So stress from work, lack of sleep, stress from money and the kids, and all sorts of emotional stresses. That's all causing extra oxidative stress in our bodies. So why it's important to reduce oxidative stress. Now, as I said before, all those environmental factors play such havoc on our body, and the reason we want to reduce that oxidative stress is because the external factors that we find from the damaging effects of oxidative stress is things like you can see on the screen here. It's the impact on the body that it's having over a long period of time, which is causing us much more havoc than it used to. So fatigue or reduced concentration, narrowing of your arteries, decreased nutrient absorption. You know, we're trying to eat good food still, but our body can't even absorb that nutrients because of oxidative stress, which is a really big deal. Decreased immunity. A lot of people feel that they're getting a lot more sicker these days than they used to, and that's because, you know, oxidative stress plays a part in that. Increased cortisol, which we don't want, you know, that comes into play with your adrenals and with, you know, diabetes and those sorts of things. And then the breakdown of our muscles. So, you know, if we've got so much oxidative stress going on, our muscles and our proteins in our bodies just can't do what they're meant to do for our system. So the power of being proactive in our lives, which is what we're talking about here tonight, is really important to us. So you look at most people in society, they go out and they're reactive people. So they really don't do anything with their life until something happens, and then they go and get a medication or something pharmaceutical from their doctor at the stage when it's too late and something's already happened. That's being a reactive person. We really want to educate people on being more proactive in their life, and look at being proactive in the ages between, you know, that 20 to 40-year-old age. So then later on in life, you're not going to have those problems where you're needing to go and get medications and different pharmaceutical products to help you out with something that you haven't, you know, looked after yourself with at an earlier stage. So why not look at ways that we can be more proactive in our life and use the tools that are out there, just like this product I'm going to share with you, as something where you can really help your body out much earlier in life than needing drug or intervention with medications and sorts of things later on. So what happens with that is, obviously, if you're looking after yourself, you're going to have more increased lifespan and quality of life. Whereas if you leave things too late and then you're, between that 60 and 80-year-old stage, you're getting that drug treatment and the medications, your lifespan and your quality of life is far less, it's far more reduced, isn't it? So this is where, being more proactive in our life is just so important to us these days. And we really want to look after our bodies much more than what we think we really should. So how can we reduce that oxidative stress? So as I'm saying here, oxidative stress is that free radical damage. So if we can reduce free radical damage in the body with more antioxidant protection, or increasing our body's own protection of antioxidants, we are far better off at reducing oxidative stress in the body. So how do we do that? That's where Protandim comes in. This is our NRF2 activator. So everyone, our whole bodies have an NRF2 pathway. It's a protein pathway in our bodies. And when we upregulate that pathway, we actually get our body to make more of its own antioxidants, which is really powerful. So most of us know that you can put external antioxidants in your body. So your blueberries, your vitamin C, your red wine, those sorts of things, they're your external antioxidants. And they are still good for us, of course. But why not get your body to make its own antioxidants rather than trying to put loads and loads of external antioxidants into the system? You can actually get your body to make more of its own antioxidants through an activator with NRF2 activation, and that's what Protandim does. So this product is a tool on top of your good foods that you want to be eating to help your body make more of those antioxidants, which is what reduces or eliminates those free radicals in the body. So we are the world's first peer-reviewed and proven natural NRF2 activator that stimulates your body to naturally produce their own antioxidants. There's 5 ingredients in Protandim, so you can see those there: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, ashwagandha, and bacopa. Now, most of us know those ingredients are amazing on their own, but the certain percent of each one of those ingredients mixed into that tablet form is what makes it 1800% more effective than taking those antioxidants or those ingredients on their own. So some people actually say, why can't we just take each one of these ingredients throughout the day? And it doesn't work like that, because it's a synergy of those ingredients, a certain percent of each one, that really makes it so much more powerful for NRF2, for your body to then upregulate more of those antioxidant enzymes. And you can see that there on that graph on the right-hand side. If you're taking those ingredients on their own, you can really see it only activates your NRF2 pathway very slightly, whereas if you're taking the NRF2 activator Protandim, it's increasing that far more in the body. And we are the only natural supplement proven to extend median lifespan by 7%. Now, this was a study that was done by the National Institute of Aging. They did this study on many different supplements and medications and products out there, even ones like turmeric on its own, resveratrol, CoQ10, fish oil, and they obviously had Protandim in there. And Protandim was the only one out of all of those supplements that they did the testing on. It was the only one that was proven to extend that median lifespan by 7%, which was amazing results. Okay, so when we're talking about Protandim increasing those antioxidants, I just want to give you a bit of a visual here of how powerful it is. So you think about, you can look at the 1-to-1 ratio there on the screen. 1 blueberry is going to neutralize or get rid of 1 free radical in the body. So 1 to 1 and it's gone. That's it. You would have to basically eat about 5 kilos of blueberries every single day to get the same effects as what Protandim can give you if you're just taking it once a day, every day. Now, the alarming fact is that our bodies actually have 13 sextillion free radicals in them at any one time. So you can see that big number there on the screen down the bottom, 13 sextillion. That's a massive number. It's really alarming to know that our bodies are bombarded with that many free radicals at any one time. But if you're an athlete or you're someone who has a condition or a disease, you actually have more free radicals than that, which is a scary thought. So when you're looking at that blueberry, and having to eat 1 blueberry to neutralize 1 free radical, it's just not powerful enough. Our food these days just can't do enough for our bodies. You even look at the oranges there. You would have to eat 375 oranges every single day to do what Protandim can do in the body. So what Protandim does, this is why Protandim is such a powerful tool for our body, is it will eliminate 1 million free radicals per second every single second that it's active in the body. So if you're taking Protandim once a day, every day, you're eliminating 1 million free radicals per second, which is a much more powerful tool than, say, those blueberries that you're trying to eat every day. So now I want to talk to you about glutathione. So we've spoken about Protandim, which reduces oxidative stress. And then what it actually does as well is it gets your body to increase its own glutathione, which is one of those antioxidants. Glutathione is your mother of all antioxidants. It's the master antioxidant of the body. So when you're taking Protandim, your body will increase, it's been shown that glutathione can be increased by 300% in the cells that were tested when they were taking Protandim. So have a look at the benefits here of having, increased glutathione in the body. So it can help you to increase your energy, slows the aging process, reduces muscle and joint discomfort, strengthens your immune system, improves mental focus and clarity, improves your quality of sleep, reduces the effects of stress and athletic performance and recovery. So how amazing is that? You know, we've got this product which is not only reducing that oxidative stress, but the power of what it can do for your own glutathione production is just incredible. So what does the medical world say about Protandim? Now, I love that we have Protandim on this National Institute of Health. So you can go on here yourself. This is pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov. This is the National Library of Medicine or for the National Institute of Health in the USA. And this is where your doctors and scientists go to do their own research. So it's a very credible website that our product is on by name. So you can actually go over there and put Protandim in the search bar and see our 23 peer-reviewed studies, which are very powerful to see. Or you can even look up oxidative stress in there, and you can see how powerful and how much they are now studying oxidative stress and what it's doing in the body. So we have 13 patents on the ingredients and the formulas within Australia and China for our product Protandim, which means nobody can copy this, right? Which is really exciting for us. We're BSCG certified for athletes, so Olympians and athletes. That means that we're safe for them to take. We are classed by the Banned Substance Control Group and approved by them, which is really good. And the TGA, we're approved by the Therapeutic Goods Administration of Australia. That's our stamp of approval here in Australia to show that we are a legitimate product that can be promoted here. And we have now just gone into the Chinese market, so we have approval there now as well. So there's many validations behind Protandim. I'm not going to go through all of these with you tonight, but one of them I will say there is the American Heart Association. We are the only natural supplement ever to be published in the Circulation Journal for the American Heart Association. How exciting is that? So this is why we do have many cardiologists and surgeons who are backing what we have with Protandim and are even a part of our company, which is an exciting thing. Now, these scientists and universities are very credible, and you can see there, you can probably notice some there, the Louisiana State and the Ohio State, they're very credible universities, and they all have done their own studies with Protandim. So now let's get into true science. So we've talked about Protandim, which works from the inside out on that cellular level, and then we've got true science, which works from the outside in. And I love this true science skincare range. It's a 4-part system. So you've got the cleanser, the perfecting lotion, the eye gel, and the anti-aging lotion. And I love what's not in it. So it's free of sulfates, no parabens, no formaldehydes, no gluten or GMOs, no petroleum or minerals, and no artificial colors. Now, this 4-step system has done wonders for my own face. I was someone who would have very dry, itchy skin, and I just love that even with the cleanser, even on its own, it really brings your pH levels back to where they're meant to be, which is that 5.5 range. You look at a lot of skincare ranges out there, they're messing up with your pH balance in your skin, because if you're looking for a skincare range that's suiting an oily skin or dry skin or combination type skin, you're really messing up the pH trying to get your skin to change what it's trying to do within the body. So when you've got a system or a skincare range like the True Science skincare range that brings that pH levels back to 5.5 for everyone, I really find that people see some amazing results with that. And you can see those results and percentages down the right-hand side, which is just incredible. Okay, so TrueScience is the world's only patent NRF2 skincare range on the market, which is really exciting. And this is just a bit of a visual of what this skincare range can do for you. So this guy, he only did it on half of his face, from his eyebrow down to his chin. I'm not sure why he didn't do that half of his forehead, but he wanted to basically prove what this skincare could do, and how incredible is his results, right? He sort of looks like he's a bit lopsided or crooked, and I think he went to his barber, and his barber actually thought that he had a bit of a stroke or something, because his face looks a bit lopsided. So hopefully these days he's gone and fixed his face up with the rest of the skincare. But this just shows how powerful this skincare is for those fine lines and wrinkles on his face. Okay, so how do you get started as a customer? Now, we have many customers who are on board with us. They love these products that we have, and they stay long term because our customer retention rate is incredible, and it's because these products works. These product works, and they're so incredible for our body and what we need. So there's no joining fees. You don't have any. You're not locked into any fees when you join. You do get monthly orders on an auto ship, which is really good because it means you don't have to. It's just basically setting it and forgetting it. You don't have to try and remember when you're getting close to the end of the bottle to order it again. You just get the next order within your mailbox every single month, which is really good to know that you're not having to worry about that. And you can actually earn rewards on our referral system by telling your friends and family about this as well, and getting points for that, which then can give you some free product. And you can see the prices of the product there. Now, with the TrueScience skincare range, you can buy that individually as well, as buying it as a full set, but obviously it works better as a full set. So that's and it's actually on sale at the moment. Our skincare range is on sale at the moment for $189, so it's not even $200 for a skincare set that's that good. I used to personally use a different skincare range, which is about $240 every 3 to 4 months, which is, you know, TrueScience lasts me about 3 to 4 months. So it was just incredible when I found something cheaper that does a lot more for my body and my skin. So yeah, so try that out for yourself, guys, while it's on sale. So you're either going to be one of two people tonight. You're either going to say, yes, you love what you've seen, but you'd like to go home and do some more research. And that's fine. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here tonight and ask them to give you some extra information if you are after, you know, some information, or you can go and do your own research on pubmed.gov, where I showed you before. You can go and put the word Protandim in and see our 23 peer-reviewed studies and look at that research there. Or you may be someone who says, yep, this sounds amazing and I want to get started straight away, and we can get that done for you after the meeting. So get back in touch with the person who invited you and they can give you the information to do that. So I just want to thank you all for staying on here tonight and for listening into what this is. I know it is a lot to take in when you're talking about something like the NRF2 pathway, but I do really feel that this information is getting out there fast, finally, and that we are really learning now about the effects of oxidative stress on our body and what that's causing and how much havoc that's causing on our bodies these days. And so I really want to reiterate to you or help you to understand what this does. So if there's anything that you want me to answer at a later time, I'm always here to talk to you. Thank you, guys.